Hey everybody, this is Teresa, and I just wanted to let you know I was able to get on here. How about that? One of the things that I like about uh, knowing when people are coming on is that I can show you some happy mail and show you a few things that I'm working on too. I wanted to show you these things that I got from Cindy Loves Paper and Jewelry. Cindy Loves Jewelry and Paper. Cindy, uh, she sent me some pink bows, pink gingham bows, which I love. She sent me some lace. Well, actually, I bought these things, but it's okay, right? Let me see if I can adjust this light to where you can see. What I like about my light is I can dim it if I need to. All right, then this one is a white lace with the blue on it. Terry sent me this from her doings. She bought the quilt things and she sent me this. So this will definitely be made into a little journal. I really love that. Another blue trim lace and a gold trim, uh, ruffle trims that I'm going to be using, and a newspaper from 1977, which is the year that my daughter was born. Yes, this is I'm sorry. This is a happy mail from Cindy, and also what I have bought to work with. So I'm just going to stick all this stuff in here, and then I have uh, a happy mail. Well, this is from Michelle right here, Michelle Stevens, and and I did not know she lives in Alabama. I live in Alabama also, so that was a good thing. Uh, she sent me a beautiful happy mail. This is the envelope that this is supposed to be in, I think, because it's that size. And then she said, I hope you enjoy these Twinkies. And it's from Beth Swap, Curiosity Michelle. So, yes, I like to go in and watch Michelle. She's really good at what she does. Um, so, right then, see, she signed it on the back 2025 Curiosity Michelle. And she sent me two Twinkies. These are, oh goodness, she sent me four Twinkies. So she's got one with the harvest time. Oh, one harvest time. One with a candy corn and an apple cider. One says hello fall with a hood owl and autumn leaves. That pretty? She did such a beautiful job. Says I hope this makes you smile. Yes, happy mail of any kind always makes me smile. It makes me think somebody is thinking of me, and when they think of me, it makes me wonder. I think about you know. Anyway, uh, it makes me tear up to think about that they think of me. And then she sent me some stickers. Two can do it. And talk about awesome. This one says, You're the coolest. And this one is Blueberry, nice work. Isn't that so cute? I love it. So I'm gonna put this back in because I haven't made my Happy Mail journal yet. Although I do have the cover I'm gonna be starting on. I gotta figure out which material I want to put on it. I may put uh, sunflower material on it. This is from Cindy Lovin, uh, from Arkansas, of course. Our very own sweet Cindy. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you what part of Arkansas. You have to watch her. You have to watch her show to know. And this says, "This is your life. Do what you love. Do it often. If you don't like something, change it. If you don't like your job, quit. If you don't, I can't quit my job. Mm, nope, nope, nope. Can't do it. Okay, and if you don't have enough time, stop watching TV. Well, about all I watch on TV is YouTube. So I'd have to quit watching some of my friends that I like to watch. Although a lot of times they don't know that I'm there. And Little Bricks, I love that. I love the way she did that. This is looks like it might have been what do you call it? A jelly print that you know. So and I can use them as little bricks on my wall. And this right here is so pretty. And I'm wondering if that was just a piece of paper or if that's one of her things that she does because she does beautiful work drawing and all that. And then here are our Twinkie swap because I swap with her. And this is autumn leaves, another autumn leaf. Isn't that pretty? Looks like she put it on uh, what do you call that paper? It's thick paper, maybe cardstock, or anyway. Isn't that pretty? With the fern, I love ferns, y'all. These are and a squirrel. So that's the Happy Meal I've got. I probably have more. I just haven't. I have probably. I mean, I haven't uh, got it all together. It's probably over here in my box, is what I'm saying. I guess I haven't gotten it all in one stack. She got this in better than I did, I guess. So I'm gonna put this all back in its little envelopes so that I can have it and I can make Happy Meal pages. I have I got this right here, a bag of stuff, and this has little uh these are little pins of some sort. These are some kind of little pins. They're not earrings or anything like that, but they're some kind of little pins, and I haven't ever seen any of them. So the lady, I think she gave up her scrapbooking and all that, and so she was selling a bunch of her stuff. And there's some pearls that I will be using. There's some little different color butterflies, lacy butterflies. I'm not going to take each thing out of the package, just out of the large package. Here's a frame. Here's some more little butterflies. Very pretty, aren't they? I need to trim them out before I put them in my journal and everything, but they will be pretty in my journal, I think. Uh, One earring, which I can take this off of that thing right there and use it as a dangle. I think that'd be pretty in my nature journal, or it'll be pretty. Maybe in my sunflower journal. It's just not the right color to be sunflower though. So, and then there's this piece, which I think it's supposed to be some kind of a bracelet or something like that. But isn't that pretty? The blues in it. And then there's this little necklace right here. Looks like some kind of a strawberry, it looks like. So, another butterfly. See, a lot of these things like that butterfly there can go into my sunflower journal I'm working on. Then there's this right here. It looks like it's supposed to have been some kind of a little bracelet or something. It says Cottage House Creations, and enjoy this sample. And it's got a little snowman and all that. So that can go in my Christmas journal. Then I have this one, which I will be taking the gems out of because, as you can see, part of them are missing anyway. And it looks like it'd be pretty easy to do. And they look like they're red. Yes, they look like they're my birthstone, January birthstone. They're dark red. And of course, there's some black pearls. And then there's this piece right here. And then here is this right here. That pretty. But see, I'm thinking about I can take this off and or maybe even wear it as a pin because there's nothing wrong with this piece here. And then there's this piece here that you can tell it's handmade. It's still got the strings on it and everything. That would be a cute journal part. Then there's this little rose. Then there's this piece, which was supposed to be kind of like this piece, I think. But I think I can use this and this on my journal. Then I have these roses here, little pink roses, to put, I haven't decided where I'll put them. Then another little pen. Isn't that pretty? Maybe sell some of these things, that are not broken. Don't know what I'd sell them for, but, a couple of dollars maybe. But I think they'll be pretty, as pins to wear. And a cameo. I'm definitely going to keep the cameo because I've got a journal that I've been requested to make. And so I'm going to probably put the cameo and all that. And then there's these silver beads with some crystals in with them. And there's this, which will be really pretty. It's a flower, and I could put that on the front of my journal, my sunflower journal, because I think that would look cute as a sunflower front. Then I have this piece here. Hi, Brenda. How are you? And I have a chicken. Anybody need a chicken? A red chicken. He would be cute on the front of a chicken journal, wouldn't he? A rooster. He's a rooster. He's not just a chicken. He's a rooster. I'm sorry, I can't see very well, so I have to get really close. All right, then there's the ballet. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I got a chance to come on and show some things that I've got. I've got a cute little ballerina, so I may save that and put it on the front with the other thing I was working with. Then a strand of pearls. These are kind of heavy, so I don't know if they're false pearls or not, but I think they're pretty. They're old. I can tell they're vintage. So then, sorry about that. Then another piece, a jewelry piece. I'm keep having to have a jewelry lunch. So it would be another piece that I could put down on the front of a journal because there's nothing to it. All right, then there's another cameo, which I think will be beautiful on the front of a journal. Don't know what journal yet, but one. Then there's an angel or a cherub. So I may put that on the front of my great-granddaughter's journal, Seraphina. And so then I have this dangle right here. Some cute stuff in here. And the lion. He's got a dangly eyeball. He's got dangly eyeballs on him. Then there's another little pen that looks like the other one, but this one doesn't have a back on it, so I could glue that down in a journal. Then an elephant. Isn't that cute? That would be cute in a what do you call it? A nature journal or a country journal, a wild country journal. And then there's another piece. And then that's pretty too. Looks like it was supposed to be an earring or a pin, but doesn't have the piece to it. And then I'm not sure what that's supposed to be, but it looks like it's got legs right there. So anyway, I'll probably take that apart because it doesn't look like it's the whole piece. Let me put all these things back in here so I can drop things through them. I'll pick it up in a minute while I put all this stuff back in here so I will have it. So are you doing anything today, Brenda? Are you doing anything? Are you working on anything? Oops, knocked that off, didn't I? See, I've got to finish up a couple of things. I've got my papers ready to mail. I just got to finish up my come on, finger work. Oh, my thumb's not working too well, as you can see. Thank you. If I quit knocking things off, I'll be all right, won't I? Move this stuff over. And then, of course, I got these are like paper flowers, and some of them are material flowers. Most of them are made of paper. They are the paper, flowers that you put on things. I kind of like it being paper and everything because, if you mash it, you can put it back, back right. And there's different colors of those. So I was thinking those would make really pretty page edgings. So that right there. And then I have these. These are paper flowers. And I got quite a few of those. I got some leaves, and I'm going to make a belly band out of these. And I may take and mix these leaves, if I don't have enough leaves, with these flowers to make my belly band. And I got some teeny tiny little roses of multicolors. I got some more butterflies. I got some pearls. I got rolls of pearls. And this is a different size pearl. I got a roll of chain, which is, what do you call the chain? I forget but it is a metal chain. And another small roll of pearls. Another little bag of different flowers to work with. This is another thing I bought from Cindy. These are black 2 5/8 by 3 5/8, which would be large enough to put. These are pockets, large. These are black pockets to put ATC cards in. So I got those from Cindy. And I got these sprays, which will look really pretty. This spray right here, which will look really pretty on a wedding journal or, a princess journal. You can even take it apart and make it into a crown. I used to make crowns, beaded crowns with wire and beads, little beads. I used to make beaded crowns, and this is another one that's been put together, but it's got the chain and all on it, as you can see. I'll have to untangle them from be seen well, but that's another spray, and I'm thinking I might use that for my um, sunflower journal I'm working on. I think that would be pretty as in my sunflower journal. And pretty much the rest of it's stems and stuff like that to put in the center of flowers or whatever you want to make. This lady looked like she might have made some wedding stuff. Flowers. And this is really, really fine glitter. Everybody needs fine glitter, right? Yes. Like I said, she was selling out, and there's purple flowers like the pink ones. I'm only going to show them for a second because if Marty watches it, I don't want her to be upset. There's purple upsets her, so I try not to show stuff like that too much. Little bitty tiny roses. More little bitty tiny roses. Clips. And more little jewelry pieces. I'll show that in a minute when I can put some of this stuff back in the box. I got this right here, but I think I'm going to cover the snowman with a picture. So, more little bitty tiny roses and butterflies and another little frame. If I can stand that up. More little tiny roses. And a pair of earrings. Have no idea what to do with these earrings because I can't wear earrings. Maybe save them and do a giveaway. Anyway. And of course, more little pink flowers. And this looks like a fairy. That would go in a fairy journal. Does that look like a fairy to you? I don't know if you can see it or not. So, and that's it for this box. So I'm going to start putting everything back in there. Probably gonna, I don't know. That belly band's gonna be part of my fairy journal, so Okay. Oh, Teresa. And here's the other one. that I was going to show you. Just inadvertently threw it into the pile of stuff that I was throwing in there, right? Snowflake or flower, a glitter rose, a little butterfly, another little flower. Let me move you down a little bit so you can see what I'm showing you. Another little flower. A red rose. These are small acrylic roses is what these are. And there's this piece. Looks like it's been twisted right there, though. And this is another piece. I think they might have been going to make some kind of earring or something out of these. Not sure. That's what they look like. Well, hey, Doretha, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. I appreciate y'all being here. Another little glitter rose. Like I said, this is a haul that I got from a lady that was selling out a bunch of stuff. There's another lady here in Alabama, close to me, that's selling out a whole garage of scrapbooking supplies, from punches to paper to anything you name it, she's got it, okay? But unfortunately, my little income won't afford it. So she's got like 150 punches or something like that, and she wants $5 a piece for them. So, you know, little dragonfly. Thank you, Doretha. That looks like it was supposed to be a set of earrings, maybe. Come on. My light's not coming on for some reason. Any other time the light would come on. Another little small rose. As you can see, they're teeny tiny little roses. So you fit right on the, and they're got a little divot in there, but an easy way to set them up. Yeah. She did a lot of work on stuff, didn't she? To give it up. A teeny tiny butterfly. These look like they might have been resin pours, you know. Quite a few of these things in here. How's Bridget today? I didn't get a notification on you, Doretha. Whenever I come in, I just saw that you were on live. Another little dragonfly. Another teeny tiny little butterfly. Oh, some of these things are going to be real cute in my journal I'm working on. I'm working on a sunflower journal, by the way. Uh, there's another little, those look like little seashells, and that could be a cute dangle. See? That could be added to and made into a dangle, pearl dangle. Another flat back. These are all flat backs here, by the way. Another little teeny tiny rose. Got sticky fingers today, I guess. There you go. Another little rose. This one's not the glittery one, but they are cute, aren't they? These little bitty roses. Another little flower that is made with rhinestones. Yeah, I'm subscribed, and I unsubscribed like I was told to do, and resubscribed. I have problems with notifications myself, so I don't know what else to do. Little hoot owl, hey, that teeny tiny little hoot owl. It would be cute on a journal. That could be a flower or a butterfly, either one. There's a couple of those in here. There's the other one right there. Another little teeny tiny butterfly. Another little rose. Looks like she did quite a few resin pours, because these all look like they would be, pours that you mix, because they're not beads, they're just flat backs. And some of them have that little divot. I don't know if you can see the little divot down in there or not, but there's a little divot in it that looks like it might have sunk down into a mold. Some really pretty little things in here, aren't there? Oh, y'all seen these butterflies and stuff here. More of these little pieces. This piece I really think is cute. That could be a real cute piece to put on the front of a journal. Here's another little one. She made starting of a pen out of this one, it looks like. But that wouldn't be hard to take off. Just take my wire cutters and pop it off of there. Look at that one. Isn't that pretty? Multicolors. That one. If she sat there and sat all of these stones, she did a lot of stone setting, didn't she? Another little one. That's the flower to match this little flower. Looks like she was making a pair of earrings out of that. Maybe a necklace to go with it. and mostly it's just like little doodads like this. And that's pretty much everything. You've seen all the rest of it. It's like that's a little butterfly cameo type of piece. And most of it, you've seen the rest of them. Like the little roses and stuff is mostly what's in there. So I got some pretty pieces to work with. May have to make me a Christmas tree out of some of them. You know how they make them, they do the Christmas trees and stuff like that, and use old jewelry pieces to make Christmas trees. Have y'all seen them? My friend Sherry Van, she lives here in Alabama also, and she excuse me, she makes them. Her and her daughter makes them, and she made the prettiest ones last year. I wanted one, but I couldn't afford to buy one right then. So it was one of those things, you want them, but if you can't afford them, you ain't going to say nothing about it, right? So there's that box. So if I can find a spot to throw it into. And then I have, here's the stuff that I got from Sandy. I got these these look like they would be 20 size. I did not get that from Sandy. This one is a Happy Mail thing. You know, it says Happy Mail, Happy Mail, Happy Mail. It's a stamp that I got. Then I got it, I think I got it from Amazon. I'm not sure. So, and I got this, and I got a book of, I got some paper, multicolor paper, which I will be using. I bought this, which I'm going to remake, but I mainly wanted the gold paper that she had on it. Let me lift y'all back up so y'all can see the larger stuff now. These cabinet cards, I don't care anything about cabinet cards, so I'll be taking these out for sure because I don't like cabinet cards. I don't like pictures of people that are dead. You know, where they model them after they die. No, I don't care for that. Uh, and then this is a little journal that Cindy made. That's not part of what she's put in there. I did. And I'm going to be putting in another, because it's large enough. She made it large enough to where I could put in a couple more signatures. Another cabinet card. But she made it large enough to where I could put in a signature here and a signature here. So I'm going to add a couple signatures to it. And when I get through, it'll be really cute because I'm gonna add. I'm gonna probably pull this off somehow. Maybe, hopefully, I can pull that off. I'm not sure I can without tearing everything up. But I'm gonna take this off because I don't really want that on the front. Guess not, huh? I'll just glue that back down and I'll figure out something else to go there. Uh, then she did paper, fabric piecing, it looks like here. Isn't that pretty on the back? So this is what this is. I'm going to remake this for my great granddaughter. And these I'm not putting in there because no, I don't like those. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I don't like them. And then I got these stickers, and I got that I bought this. This is a glue remover eraser. Y'all probably know what these are. If you don't, just in case, I'll show you. When you get glue or yuck on something, you take an eraser and you can erase it. So I've got this napkin. It's pink with Santa Clauses. I like pink, okay? I like pink, yes, I do. Okay, now I've got this, and I got these. These go in your glue gun, and they are the wax for stamps. So I've got a box with stamps in it over there that my daughter bought me for my birthday last year. Yeah, I got another pack of these for tags. I got a pack of these tags right here. I'm going to use these with napkins. I got these, and I shared these with, I think it was Angie that I shared these with. And it's different colors of gems, but, there was plenty to share. So, No problem. I found out later that Angie wanted them after I'd done bought them, and I told Cindy, I said just share with Angie. All right, this is from Esther. This is my Twinkies from Esther. I did a Twinkie trade with Esther, so I'll show you those in a minute. Let me finish this. Um, this is, excuse me. This is Cindy always sends out uh, tags and um, stickers. So I've got several stickers here from Cindy, which will eventually go into a journal, and it depends on the sticker itself what journal it'll go to. And it says, "Thanks, Teresa. Enjoy all your goodies. Thank you for shopping at my auction. I didn't have any more gold tissue, but I gave you some of the dots in the package also. Love you, Cindy." And that was the gold dotted paper that you saw in the journal. And then I got these. These are more sticks for my glue gun. For that, I got a red tag to go in my husband's journal because he was a red person. He loved red. And then she sent me a fabric ATC card. Got little pockets on them. Isn't that cute? It's got a little pocket on it. And my ATC's got to go somewhere else, but I didn't want to take it out until. My fingers are crackling on me. Give me a minute. I'm dropping my stickers. I'm dropping my stickers. So, then drop my angel too. Whew. That's not nice of me to drop an angel. Anyway, she sent me R2D2. Ain't it R2D2? I think it's R2D2. Him, that little gold man in Star Wars. I bet she thought I didn't know who he was. No. I did, Cindy. I did. Okay, Cindy. I showed my goodies I got from you. And I'm fixing to start enjoying every little one of them. I'm going to be honest with you. These right here I like the craft color instead of the white because I can paint it white if I want it white. But it's harder to find the craft color than it is the white. So what I am going to do is I will be using these with some napkins and different things because I think they will make great pieces for what do you call them? Oh, I'm going to put these in here so I won't lose them because they're going to be right here beside me. Wonder if I can get my ATC card into one of those. I was thinking about buying some the clear ones from and then from the pockets from Amazon. They don't cost very much. But Cindy had these in black, and I was happy with that. I can do that, right? No, my ATC is too big for that one. Okay, won't fit. But let me show you this here. There it is. Let me show you these things. Okay, whatever you put in there shows through, not on the back, but on the front. So isn't that great? So, and then I think this is 50 of them in there. So, okay, now I'm going to do these right here and close them up. Put them back in there. Yep. Put that in there. Close it up so it don't go everywhere. Because if I don't, it'll go everywhere. Anyway. All right. Now, I've been working on my... there's these. I haven't finished them yet, but let's see. All right, so here's a little glue on this one. I'm going to take my little glue eraser, and you just erase glue, and it comes right off, and it cleans your thing right on up. All right, there's glue on this side. These are my ATCs, and I thought that was cute that it's on both sides. I didn't realize I had glue on them until after I started working with them. You know, you know how you realize things. And then, but I said, well, I got a glue eraser. I can take care of that. So if you got what you need to take care of it, you just take care of it, right? And then see, I went off a little bit there. So I can take my little scissors and I can take it, pull this down because this is my magnifier. I can see what I'm doing. And close one eye because it throws me off. And cut just a sliver off. And there it is. All right. Now I can raise this back up so I can see everything. Okay. And I've got to work on some more and get them out. But what I was going to show you is I'm working on a a sunflower journal. I haven't decided um, where I'm going to put what pages I'm going to put where yet. So anyway, these are the pages right here. This one has a blank inside. I should have printed these off on, and these are digitals. I should have printed them off on coffee dyed paper, I think. So, but I did do both sides on this one. And this was a blanket that I have that had such beautiful sunflowers on it. So I put it in my printer and printed it. Works great, I think. Cindy taught me that trick to put stuff in your scanner and scan it off. Then I got these, which I need to cut out and fussy cut. So then I have this one, which I printed this one right here on vellum. Let me sit y'all down a little bit closer, I guess. Yell at me if I don't do it right, okay? And there's this. Tomorrow I probably will not be online. I'm just going to say. This is a piece of a curtain, a cafe curtain that I have. And I pulled a Cindy. Yes, I did. I printed off the curtain. I needed sunflowers, okay? I made this one into a half a page. Let me get this right here. I made that one into a half a page. And I may even take a couple of pages from my sunflower journal and work on my Cindy journal with it. This is a piece of coffee dyed paper that I coffee dyed. I've got some more that I'm going to add to it, and it's going to be a couple of different things, a couple of different signatures that I'm going to put into this journal. There it is right there. That's what I like about this here, printing on vellum, and I have plenty of vellum to print on. Printing on vellum, you only have to print one side because you can see right through it. Works for me. Okay. And like I said, I haven't decided the pages and exactly where I'm going to put them yet. But these are just the pages, and as I work on them, I put them in here, and then I will go through and decide what's what, where's where, and who's who, and where to put them, and put them together. I wanna find me some sunflower washi tape. That's what I want to find. But finding it and wanting it is two different things, right? So, and here's the full page of what that one looks like, and here's the full page of what the other one looks like. So that's where I've gotten to with it, and I got a couple more things of coffee dyed paper that I've done. This one's kind of grungy, really grungy, and kind of got some tears and rips in it, which is okay with me because the tears and rips are fine. Handmade, things happen. And this is what I'm doing today. What are y'all doing today? Anybody doing anything today? Tomorrow it will be the 3rd-year anniversary of Rick passing away. So like I said, I may or may not be on. This is where I put coffee grounds and stuff on it, and see. And that was I don't know if you can tell it or not, but that's where I laid the, what do you call them? You spread, you smooth out drywall and stuff with. Anyway, that's one of them. Oh, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. This is where I put, it was like a wrench that I put on there. I do all kinds of experimenting with different things, which is okay, right? It's all right. So it's another piece of that thing that I put on there. I saw somebody else doing it, so I decided I would do it too. And I like to write on vellum also because it's so smooth to write on. And these I'm going to put in my folder to have as what I want to copy. So I've got a copy folder, and here are these, and let's see, I've got to put the holes in these right here. As you can see, this was Pop-Tarts. This right here was a cover for a book, what do you call them books that you get? Paperback book. These are silhouettes, so that if I wanted to, I could use a silhouette. I'm working on, well, Teresa, where is it? I've got some that are already put together that have, these are stamps. I thought the stamps looked great in them. This is a Walking Liberty stamp, and these are all stamps that I put in these. This is from 1921 Christmas seal stamp, and this one here is what? United. This is what do you call it? The quarter. What's on the quarter? United States quarter. And this one is the green version of it. Okay. Is it Thomas Jefferson? Anyway, Franklin Roosevelt. This one. These are president stamps. This is where I'm going to be working on my jelly plate. That's one of my stencils, and this is a stencil. I've been working on all kinds of things, as you can see. I've already got my envelopes ready to mail out here, and I'm gonna finish these up and put them in a new envelope and mail them out, and they're all going out today. And then I'm gonna come back home and I'm gonna just go right on ahead and probably go to bed and cover up my head. You know, this is hard, yeah, because it's hard. And I may be able to lay this down and kind of lay this off centered and have just a thing. I'm gonna try it anyway. So this is what I'm doing today, and we. I'm sorry. I got two of them that I put. May even go back and go through and find me some butterflies to put on them, because I know they're supposed to be autumn, but I think they'd be cute. And I've got this. Not it. There it is. I've got this roll of leaves that I'm putting on them, like this. And I think a butterfly would be real cute at the top. That's too close to this color, so you wouldn't be able to see it well. But anyway, that's what I'm doing with these. I'm finishing these up so that they can dry and I can get them in the mail, and off they go to the wild blue yonders. Yep. Let's see, these can go here. That can go there. That's my drawers. I like my drawers. I wish I had some more drawers. I like them drawers. I like my drawers. I use them all the time. I can't believe Cindy sold them. She must have got tired of them. Very tired. So, anyway, this is where I'm using Fabric glue. I'm going to put this over here. Really should pull out my glue gun and use it for this, because it's a quick grab. But on this glitter paper, Fabric is the one that I can see that works well. And there's that one. These I've got to cut out, but these right here I can go ahead and get done. This one I put a piece of that paper with the sunflowers in it. And you just kind of have to decide what side you want it to be on the front. I think I want that one on the front. It doesn't really matter, I guess. I'm only going to put the leaf on one side because, too bulky to do it too much. Even though these are flat, I am not crazy about the color of them. They're kind of a duller color than what I thought they would be. I special ordered this roll of stuff so I could put it on here. So, because I thought it would be great. Okay, where are you at? That's the bag right there. I'm going to put you right there. And on these, I got them a little off. Some of them were a little off. I don't care. And my eyes are off, so that's what happens when you have off eyes. So, Cindy, are you there? Did you get to see all your goodies that you sent me? Huh? that I got from you. And whenever I'm through, I was thinking about taking them and adding them to a little book, because you can add them to a little book. You can make them into a little book like this. I made myself a little book of to hold these things in. And it's made out of these are whips, projects and journal pieces. And this is the little journal that I made for it. It's an envelope journal. What I like about it, okay, is you take the front cover and the back cover, and you can spread it out, and you can actually put a name on it and show the name of what you're putting in there, right? Okay, so in the very last pocket of this one, let me lay this right here because this is something I want to show you. And any of y'all that have a breathing treatment, like I do with the little vials, when you get through with them, bring them to your craft room and see, here's the pieces that I cut out of the and they would almost make a 20. Yeah, almost make a 20. But I can cut them down and make them into an inch. So I just keep scraps in one pocket. And this is what I'm currently working on, the scraps I'm working on. Then I'm gonna go and make a master board out of them when I'm done. Then I've got these pieces right here, which are like these little dolls here that are part of my. And when I get through, what I'll do is I'll take and I'll make it where this little face will shine through. Can you see that? Come on now. Anyway, it's not liking it, or either my eyes are. Anyway, I cut them out and put them in there, and that's these are the current projects I'm working on right here. Okay, this is just this is some leaves that I'm gonna watercolor. I'm gonna make some more of them and watercolor them and make a little teeny tiny journal out of them. Put some pictures in them, you know. I got these from somewhere. I don't know where I got these, but I really like these. And then I haven't got anything in that pocket, but I really like the way this came out. I put this is just some scrapbook paper, and you can as you can see, when you do this, it lays flat. It will lay flat for you. I haven't got anything there yet. I skipped right over it, didn't I? Nothing on this one, nothing on this one, and nothing on this one. And like I said, this stamp didn't stamp so good, so that's all right too, because this is mine. And you take it and you pull here, and you got it stretched out. And of course, you can make it as big as you want to make the piece for the back. I think I've got I've got 2 pages, 8.5 by 11 pages here to make this fold out. So there's my little thing that I've been working on to make the fold out. No, I don't want to do that. Let's see. I'll use this piece. You just make a accordion fold, right? Don't forget, one piece has to be your front, and you just accordion fold it. You don't forget, you got to have one piece up for your back and one piece up for your front, right? And whatever piece that you want to do with it, whichever piece is your front is going to glue to this right here. Okay, let's see. I got these pieces back here. Where you at? You can pretty much use any pieces that you want. But see, this is a piece right here, and you can use whatever size that you want in it. But I want to glue that to the front. Okay, the next piece on this one to do this now to make it fold out is you're going to glue the next piece to that side. And when you turn it over, this is the front and the back is the only thing that you're going to do with that with is you're going to turn it over, and you're not going to glue anything to this side, but you're going to glue to this side. No. Wrong pocket. And then there's this one. And you're going to glue this side, but not this side. Okay? And then when you go to stretch it, it will stretch out. But if you glue anything to this, then it won't do that. So one of these days I'll sit down and I'll make one with y'all. I gotta get all my stuff together to do that with. And you just use regular paper. You don't have to use cardstock. You don't have to do all that. You just use regular paper with it, and that's it. I come back here. I keep knocking stuff off because my little piece over here is just one of those stuff. Oh, and this piece here I got from Cindy, and that's going in my husband's journal also. So anyway, I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a great day. Love you all. Bye for now.